Hey guys, welcome back to Milo Gains Crypto. It's been a month or so, maybe almost 2 months. Been a while since I've made a video, but I'm back. Life has gotten much busier than I expected it to be at this time. Got some things going on. As far as this STEPN ROI journey I was doing for my past 4 videos, sorry to report, I really fell off the wagon, started moving half as much sometimes of what I would normally move, and just even tracking with my numbers, inputting. I just fell off the wagon. So unfortunately, this was a failed attempt. But I do have some updates just on my thoughts on STEPN, what I've been doing, and kind of my hopes as we hopefully turn a corner in this crypto market, what it means for STEPN OG. I have a few thoughts for STEPN Go, but I'm not involved in STEPN Go. I just want to share some of my reflections. If any of you are curious or if any of you are asking for a code for STEPN Go, I do not have one, nor have I been playing yet. Let's look at GMT. Price at we're about 16 cents, which is good news considering the past month it's up. GMT is up with a lot of different projects, and mainly Bitcoin leading the way. And then for GST on Solana, I only play on the Solana realm of STEPN OG. We're up on the month, though not as great as GMT. Green nevertheless, but GMT is kind of outpacing GST for depending on what your earning strategy is. We can take a look right here to see GMT against GST. And its value's going a little bit higher comparatively. But I wanted to, going a little off the cuff here. Just kind of got some tabs up as you see, and it's like, all right, I'll just share on a few different things. But for GMT, I've noticed in the past, 6 months or so, whenever STEPN Go was announced, and really when we saw kind of this cool off from that really green time back in the March, green for GST as well, especially when it had that crazy green candle. But it appears to me, evidently, I'm not really able to see an official burning chart, per week, per day, per month of GMT. Maybe you guys have one. I was just paying attention to the numbers and tracking, but it looks like the burning of GMT has seriously slowed. So we see the total supply, about 5.3 billion for GMT. It was 6 billion to start, but with the burning mechanics for leveling up shoes, upgrading gems, it's shrunken it down. And I think that's what was happening back in March and then a couple of these later spring months until STEPN Go would get announced. That's my thesis, at least. That's my theory, is that burning was happening, whether to get sneakers, upgrade gems, even for GST earning on Solana. But it seems like that's kind of dwindled, and the focus has gone more to STEPN Go, where GMT burning isn't as necessary for barrier to entry. You need to buy GMT, I believe, to purchase a sneaker on STEPN Go. But compared to having to level up a sneaker for greater earnings for both GST and GMT, or minting for more energy, more sneakers for more energy, or selling, it's just not as much of a necessity. So I'm wondering if that's why I was responsible for kind of slowing what seems to be the case, burning. Again, I could be wrong, but that's an observation I have. But on the flip side, with maybe the limelight going off of STEPN OG and the Solana realm being the biggest, is GST. The supply has kind of slowed a little bit than from some of my projections. Let me pull up an old video here. This was, a little freeze frame, but I projected that come the beginning of October, which is just a couple days from now as of this recording. Maybe it's tomorrow. I actually can't remember off the top of my head if it's the 29th or 30th. Just to some of my projections for what I was seeing, I thought GST on Solana would be at 2.15 billion, but we're actually been around this 2 billion mark, and we've been kind of steady here for a little bit. So hopefully GST kind of continues to slow. Maybe some of that earning focus has just gone to GMT, or maybe just STEPN OG, less involvement, more to STEPN Go, or maybe some bearishness and lack of participation in STEPN OG, right? Just less incentive straight up to earn GST, which is much lower now compared to it was, just even in the summer, where were we at, like 2 cents back in June, and then dropping off from under 2 cents mid-June, and it's kind of just been a slow dwindle until the past month where it's finally gone back up. So then the market cap has been hanging out. Let's even see here. Since then dropped below 2 cents. Yeah, it looks like market cap has just been between 25 and 30 million, maybe a little bit less at one point. But yeah, with the slow addition of GST supply, I guess some stabilization. But even compared to last year, last fall going into winter, market cap was much lower. At 7 million total. But it looks like there's some investors here just that were not wanting to sell off and never drop below 20 million. So about a 10 million gain of sustained market cap liquidity to GST on Solana. So some holding out for hope. So let me see if I could draw out a theory for why I am hopeful for GST, or what would be my hope. So my hope is that so long as GMT continues to outpace GST, which is the case right now, GMT is both valuable for STEPN OG and STEPN Go. I'm not sure if people can earn, or if users can earn GMT from the S pool quite yet, but it is necessary to purchase GMT to purchase sneakers on STEPN Go. So long as GMT is still of value, I think this will attract users to STEPN OG. And if they want to earn GMT, you'll inevitably have to burn GST to level up your sneaker. If you want more energy, if you want to mint, you're still going to need GST. So maybe this will keep that supply somewhat stabilized from running away. And I guess just at the end of the day, if people get bullish on GST again, and buy it up and want to continue to see this as a worthy investment opportunity, the numbers will speak for themselves, right? So that's kind of my strategy. I'm still kind of splitting my earning between GST and GMT. I'm not, again, this is a hopeful. I'm not for sure set that GST on Solana is going to see a crazy high upside, but I do see that so long as people want to earn GMT, or STEPN Go users eventually come to STEPN OG, this token GST is needed, right? Maybe people are only earning GMT, but they simply buy GST that's on the market for leveling up, for burning, for some of the other use cases. And that's buying rather than minting GST, buying and burning. So they'll both kind of keep the supply either eliminated or stable if it's just bought rather than minted. What else here? I mean, this is super reflective also in just gem prices. For GST earning on these efficiency gems, these higher level ones, 3, 4, and 5, I've seen come down, but same for GMT earning. I think I was, because I've been keeping an eye on some of these higher level gems if I ever want to upgrade. But this level 5 right here was touching 6,000 GMT. I think like within the month, and I think I saw it drop down to 5,100. So yeah, will those gem prices continue to drop as we see GMT go higher? And by drop, I mean the gem prices still might be more expensive to the US dollar, but to GMT, we could see it go in the red. Let me put on the 30-day. So right, if we're looking at these level 4, level 5s here, you see plus in green to the US dollar, some of these up 20%, 25, 6%, even on the efficiency gems, but to GMT, it's all in the red. So if you've been stacking GMT for a purchase, I think that's, maybe a good move to, maybe wait, see if these continue to come down, if GMT goes to 20 cents again in the next couple months, or 25 cents, or not. Maybe the GMT market price will go up with the US dollar as well, and it just gets radically more expensive. But yeah, those are some things I'm keeping an eye on. As far as STEPN goes, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think part of my disengagement too has been since STEPN Go came out, I think it did take the wind out of my sails just a little bit, because prior to this I felt like the STEPN community was a united front. We're all kind of in the same game. We speak a common language. We know what it means to, I have 10 energy or 15 energy or 9 energy or 20 energy, or I want to go to this gem or upgrade, or go for that 25 energy day. And now, people only have so much time and liquidity investment. Literally time in the day to put your focus to other things. I feel like some of the conversation matter has been split between STEPN Go and STEPN OG, and not everyone on OG can participate in STEPN Go. I mean, that's the case for myself, and I'm not even necessarily resistant to STEPN Go. I would like to learn more, and I'd like to get involved. I mean, I'm moving anyway, and I can run both apps. But for me, it's a time of the day. I've already lost a bit of what I can put into STEPN OG lately, so continuing to learn STEPN Go, I hope to be able to. But that's been kind of tough. I think I miss the community being a united front. And then also just some, I would say some things that I thought were going to be delivered. Roadmaps, resilience gems. I'm still bummed about marathon mode. It does seem like there is a little bit of a sidelining to STEPN OG. I see some stuff is still done, right? There's still new sneaker skins coming out on STEPN OG with STEPN Timber recently. But yeah, I think for me, it's been tough to kind of dive in and engage as much as I would hope to and like to. But overall, I'd say I still love STEPN OG, see the value of it. Going out, moving, clocking. I'm a big fan of the scarce asset that's used across FSL, Find Satoshi's Lab, and other different projects. I'm not super dialed into more, not super dialed into STEPN Go or Gas Hero. I think I got a little bit of some other things to maintain my attention in life, but as it so happens, I kind of been on STEPN OG for a little bit, have learned it, so maybe I can provide some value here from this video. Let you guys know I'm still in it. I'm holding out for GST on Solana. It's hard for me to see how GST still can't retain some value. I see that if it gets neglected and people choose to not earn it or invest in it, I see it still having to get burned. For repairing sneakers, minting, leveling up. And then if bullishness comes back into it, there's optimism, then great. I hope to see a price that follows. I feel more secure with GMT. I think most do. Might not be the biggest gains all the time, but it's a little more steady Eddie. Want to do some little touch-ups on price prediction. So seeing that we're at a 2 billion supply for GST on Solana, remember it's going to take a little bit more market cap now to hit previous highs. And in the past year, that previous high was 10 cents, but that market cap was 110 million. We have much more supply now, so to get 10 cents with 2 billion supply, and that's if this happened today, we need almost a double of that market cap. So we need 200 million. And I think, given that the market cap high for GST was, let me zoom in here. It's been, I think it was 150. Yeah, a little over 150 million for the GST market cap high back in May of 2022. I think we could at least hit that again. But I mean, if we saw 200, 300 million for GST, that wouldn't surprise me. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. So I think just hit a 10 cent at some point is possible. Even if you add more to the supply of GST, people continue to earn more, get more bullish and participate in STEPN OG. Let's just go 2.5 billion. All right, that puts us at 250 million market cap. So it's about 100 million more than its previous market cap all-time high. So 10 cents. I made a video, was it earlier this year? Maybe last year, where I did a 25 cent kind of projection. What would the market cap have to be? Let's say with a 2.5 billion circulating supply, we'd have to be over 600 million. So this is, probably a little less than 6x of a market cap. Or the all-time high market cap back in 2022. So is a market cap 6x possible? Maybe. Yeah, will people's liquidity get spread between so many different projects in the FSL ecosystem? Step and Go, GGT, GMT, GST, other projects that there's just not enough to go around? Maybe. Or maybe as the devs of STEPN overall hope for STEPN Go to be, is it attracts up to 10 million users that come into the ecosystem, and maybe they get onboarded and invest in GST on Solana, or GST on Ethereum, Binance, if you're on those realms. We'll see here, but let's do GMT here. So we're just at a little under 3 billion for circulating supply. We'll probably hit 3 billion total near the end of 2024, beginning of 2025, somewhere around there. So if we're at 3 billion circulating, the price all-time high for GMT was a little under $4, $3.80. Let's just say $4. That was way less GMT on the market now. If we're at 3 billion here at the end of this year, what can get us to a $2 GMT? $6 billion, which is almost just under a 3x from its market cap all-time high. So I think GMT getting a 3x from its market cap, or 5x or whatever as its new all-time high seems much more feasible to me than GST, since GMT is spreading its wings into other projects and is necessary. So I don't. $2 seems, conservative. Maybe not. I don't see very many people talk about $2. I see people talk about, us getting that $1 GMT again, which would be a 2x from its market cap all-time high, or a little less than 2x. So conservatively, I'm looking at $1. I'm kind of planning to see a $2. Anything could happen. I'm just a guy, by the way. I'm not a financial expert, not financial advice. I could totally be misunderstanding all that's happening in the greater market at large. But let's keep in mind that this liquidity may not just come this year or the beginning of 2025. It might take all the way until the fall of 2025, winter, for that last altcoin season. And with that being the case, we could be around 3.5 billion GMT on the market. And to get a $2 GMT, we need 7 billion in that market cap. To get a $3 GMT, we need under an $11 billion market cap. And to tie the all-time high price, $14 billion market cap. And then now let's start talking in 2xing in price. So let's say we 2x that $4 all-time high with 3.5 billion. We need 28 billion into GMT. And 28 billion is a 14x, a little less than 14x of what that market cap high was back in 2022. I would love to be surprised by $8 GMT, though that is quite a bit of liquidity with way more projects existing now in crypto. So I don't think I'm holding out for that, but I would like to be pleasantly surprised. But yeah, do your own research, plan accordingly. I hope to see more on STEPN OG. If you're new to STEPN OG, I still see some comments come up. Hey, how much can I make? This is really tough to say, but your best estimate is to check out stepn.guide, simulate a kind of shoe, sneaker you want, the level, the kind of points you're gonna allocate, for your level up or your gems that you have. This is a good resource. And then from there, you could always check out one of my tutorials, calculate your ROI on STEPN depending on your investment. If you want to know more of kind of the dynamics of how do these sneakers work, you could check some of my old throwbacks for STEPN 101, STEPN basics, quality, attributes, gem sockets, all that fun. But yeah, guys, this was just kind of a catch up. I feel like I'm not the most authoritative voice on all things STEPN, all things STEPN Go. If you're on STEPN Go, I hope it's going well. The UI on STEPN Go is super clean. I really like it. I mean, you get a taste of it here, but I do have the app downloaded. Looks great. I recently hit 7,000 kilometers reached on STEPN earlier this week, last week. That's fun. I also hit level 49 finally. I still don't know what it takes to level up exactly, so if I get to a level 50, that will be fun, but I have a feeling that will take forever because it felt like it took me, more than half a year to go from level 48 to 49, maybe a little bit longer, 8-9 months. Not sure. So yeah, I hit level 49 recently. Probably not going to see level 50. Maybe like a year and a half at the rate that I saw between 48 to 49. But yeah, let me know some of the regulars that would comment how things going. Are you guys involved in STEPN Go? Do you want to add me to your house if you have a house? So maybe that could be my way of having more to speak on STEPN Go. You guys still earning on STEPN OG? You hopeful about GST on Solana, or ETH or Binance, or are you just kind of clinging to GMT? Like that's just the play to make. GMT, I'm seeing a little. We're at 16, almost 1,610. Let's see. That'd be great to see 17 or 18 cents this week. Maybe we can get over that hump and get back in the 20-cent range. That'd be nice. If you're earning GMT, I think if we get into 20 cents, you might see your earnings go a little bit lower as people flock back. So enjoy it while you can. The GMT earnings are great right now, significantly better than even a year ago. During this time, it was still way more competitive. Well, let's look at the market cap for GMT. I got pretty close there to last fall, going low, but overall, still more investors holding out. That's all I got, guys. I'm not sure how frequent I will be with these videos, but if this is still of value to you, let me know. And if you've ran away from this project, hey, that's your choice, your call. You've certainly probably done your own research, but I'm still staying at this. I may not be moving as much and using all 12 of my energy each day, but when I do, I will use STEPN OG. No reason not to. I'd say it's, even though we're low, all things considered, kind of stable to have something kind of consistent in that I know I will earn something, right? In the past year, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but yeah, what's your risk tolerance? Are you trying to get rich tomorrow? Might not be the app for you. Do you have goals for, 1, 2, 3, 4 years out that, hey, I really want to get outside and move and earn, a crypto asset along the way? This might be more your speed. But yeah, the overnight rich may not happen for you. I don't know, unless we just go into a crazy bull run right now and GMT gets all the love and that and GST and GGT. I guess GGT can't go super high because you can only earn it and it's not on exchanges. But yeah, maybe GST and GMT just go through the roof, which I certainly wouldn't complain about. All right, guys. Gotta figure out what to title this video. Maybe just another Step in Rambles. Take care.